Hello darlings, happy Thursday to you. I hope you're all doing well. There's a strange energy in the air today, and I don't know whether it's coming from the feminine collective or the masculine collective, or it's just a combination. So we're going to have a see, because there's a bit of a despondent energy, there's a bit of a hopeless energy, there's a bit of regret, a bit of shame someone's working through. Collectively, you guys could be as well. There's a really strange energy, so I just want to sit with it and see what it is. So what is it we need to know about this energy, Spirit, please? What is it we need to know about this energy? Wheel of Fortune. So it could be karmic related or karma related. The moon. I don't always like the moon. It can be shady energy, but it can be fears and illusions and things as well. And then if the High Priestess comes out, you know the secrets. So we've got Hierophant. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Okay. I am going to clarify these, obviously, but I just want to see. Oh God, Nine of Swords. You know what comes through? It's warm today, so I've got my window open in this dining room I'm in, and it's quite loud. So clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Cups and the Eight of Cups. All right. It's your person's energy. You might find them being quite clingy to you energetically. I don't say that in a disrespectful manner. I really don't. It's just that was weird. If you've pulled your energy back to focus on you and your own life and your own goals and etc., and you have a strong energetic connection, which in lots of cases you do, and you've got telepathy, you communicate in a few different ways. If you have pulled back a little bit because you're trying to work through stuff, whatever it is, they have picked up on it and they're feeling a bit like, where are you? What's going on? So they might be a bit clingy in the 5D. Clarify the Eight of... Yeah. Interesting. So we've got the Eight of Cups here again, clarified by the Fool and the Four of Swords. Like, you've pulled back to do your healing work. You've not let them go, like, for good, or you've kind of just let it all go to God and the divine, but you also know that's your person. But it's also like, well, what will be, will be. They're dealing with a lot of shit at the minute. They're dealing with a lot of heavy karma. And I nearly said heavy duty karma. And interestingly, we've got Justice and we've got the Death card clarifying the Nine of Swords. So there is this real sort of anxious space here that they're in. And it's like they need your support. Now, interestingly, we've got the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Ten of Pentacles under the deck with the Knight of Cups. So these cards here are union-esque energies, are really beautiful energies. But they're wanting to make up the losses that you guys have gone through in your connection. They're wanting to make amends. They're wanting to make things right between you. but they've really felt unable to do that because of this circumstance. Excuse me. I think that really annoys them that they've had to go through this, you know? I mean, your person's not happy in life at the moment. Like I said, there's that despondent energy. They're not happy with how things have turned out. And they know they can't bring that to your door either. Okay, and oh my gosh, anything else for the collective watching that they need to know about, understand? Anything else? I don't want these. The Strength card and the Knight of Cups. Okay. Hermit. Could be Hermit season. The weird thing is we've got Cancerian season, Leo season and Hermit season listed here, which is interesting. Six of Swords. Three have just come out together. Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, and the Hierophant again. I do feel guided to take them, to be honest. So let's see what else you need to understand. I don't want them. I feel like I want a different deck. I feel like I want these. Light Seers. Okay. Clarify the Strength card. The Fool. The Hanged Man. Okay. Yeah, this is all divinely orchestrated. You know, they're getting their head down and doing their work. They are. Clarify the Six of Swords. Clarify the Six of Swords. They're really not happy in their life. They might be putting on a brave face, but they're really not happy in their life. But what they realise is all roads lead to you. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Swords. Like, they're dealing with a lot. Clarify the Moon. They're spying on you as well. I think you're aware of this in a lot of cases. And all they want to do is come and make amends to you. So they're spying on you quite heavily. Some of them might even be remote viewing you. Again, it's not a monitoring spirit. It's, you know when you're being watched. You just know, right? Your masculines, some of them are very, very gifted. Very gifted. Clarify the Hierophant. Because you are. So it's little wonder that they're gifted too. The Strength card. Oh, this is interesting. We've got the King of Pentacles, the Star, and Temperance. So this is all about healing at the minute. They're all about doing the healing work. Beautiful. They're doing the healing work so that they can come to you and then balance out this connection and make things right between you. There they are. Anything else? Page of Wands. Yeah, there's this excited energy, Three of Pentacles. There's this excitement. There's this, I am going to work on overcoming stuff. I'm going to come in the right energy. But understandably, if they feel like you're pulling away, they will be pulling back. They were like, no. And you want to get to a place where you're not pulling away from each other. You're not both runners. Neither of you are running. You're both just focused on your own lives. But ultimately, for the masculines, They are respectfully led by you, fam. You lead energetically. So if your energy is all over the fucking place, theirs will be. Okay. So, as it's Mercury retrograde, what's going on with Mercury? We've got the Sun. What's going on with Mercury retrograde? We've got the 7 of Coins, which is obviously doing the work for betterment. We've got the 3 of Coins. We've got the Page of Coins. And we've got the Star. This is interesting energy. And then we've got the 9 of Swords. But if you look at this person's, they look really like, well, they're awake at night. You know, there's a real sort of, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. There's a nervousness to your person. There's an anxiousness. And, you know, you don't want the intensity of the connection to cause that. Sometimes intensity does not mean it's a divine connection. Sometimes intensity is just showing you your own wounding and where you're attracting in someone who's as wounded as you. And that's where the mirror comes in. This is where you have to be grounded in your own energy and soft in your feminine essence, but your inner masculine has to be pretty strong too. I do feel for a lot of you, even in Mercury retrograde, something could still happen here. In some cases. Don't attach to that. Yeah, 2 of Cups. They want to do the work. They want to be with you. It's very clear they want to be with you. The Hangman came out in reverse, so I'm taking it. Clarified the page. Like, they're like, okay, how do I do this? How do I come in and make this right? Like, they just want to come rushing in. But the Knight of Wands is an impulsive energy, and because it's clarifying the Star, they want to make sure they're doing the work first before rushing in. And when they come in, some of you, they could still come in summer. But what you have to remember is, them giving you the balance in this relationship that you deserve, or in this connection that you deserve, is causing them a lot of anxiety. But they're also dealing with a karmic situation here that is also causing them anxiety. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Actually, 8 of Swords. They're not as trapped as they thought they were. And they are realising that, yeah. They hold the power to make things right. Ace of Wands and the 4 of Wands. They hold the power to make things right. And, you know, you are the creator, curator, producer, writer and actor of your own life. You don't like the way someone is showing up, change it. But in these journeys, ultimately that change comes first from you, as we know. Okay. So it does feel like, for a lot of you, there's like this buzzing of new beginning energy. Which is beautiful. It really is beautiful. How am I doing for time? 1 second. Half 12, okay. This is early for me to be recording. It's usually a lot later. Daughter value. Daughter value. Angel of balance. Yeah. Yes. Strategy. Like, they see you as someone very balanced. I don't think they see you in an erratic way. You might have acted erratically in the past, but, you know, you're a fucking human. Hello. Green chakra, heart chakra. And then we've got the Angel of Love. So they do see you in a very loving light. And as I said to you many times, thinking of you is what keeps them going. Chakra, throat chakra. It's very interesting energy, this. It's very interesting energy. Okay, I don't have sugar in my coffee. I have Coffee Mate, and then the coffee, and it's instant coffee. It's freeze dried. It's not. I don't really get on very well with machine coffee because it's too rich sometimes. That tastes like it's got sugar in it. I don't know what the resemblance, no, I don't know what the symbolism of that is. But it tastes like it's got sugar in it. And I promise you it hasn't, because I don't take sugar. I don't own sugar. I have honey, I don't own sugar. So I don't know what that's all about, but I'm here for it because it tastes so creamy and delicious. And there's a butterfly outside my window. Hello, butterfly. Oh, how stunning. Clarify door to value, please, Spirit. Clarify door to value. Page of Cups. They value you, right? Because you value you. When you treat yourself like a queen, you will align with others that will do the same, okay? Clarify the Angel of Balance. The Ten of Wands. They really want to make sure that when they come to you, it's in the right energy, not codependent. Not out of need. It's out of desire, yes, but it's out of alignment. It's out of compassion. It's out of unconditional love. It's out of purpose. Strategy, Eight of Wands. They're definitely planning something here. Clarify the fourth chakra. Four of Cups. They know how loving and kind you are. And they've been despondent. They've been a bit like, oh, woe is me. Drama. Tower. They've been through it. Clarify the Angel of Love. Six of Pentacles. Like, they know how loving and kind you are. And they know where they've breadcrumbed you. They know where they haven't given you what you deserve. And that's something they are very aware of. And there's guilt and shame and difficulty and regret associated with that. Clarify the fifth chakra. Yeah, you have just got on with your life, and they felt quite defensive at times in their energy, and so they've had to learn to channel that differently, you know? Tell me more. Yeah. Judgment. Realization. Hearing or heeding the call of the soul. The moon. Now, the moon could have highlighted some stuff to them, because the moon enables you to go within and connect into your shadow side, right? Fool. There's change coming here. It's quite windy here at the minute, and I always see wind as change, right? And it's coming. Seven of Pentacles. You know, it's been a long time. Some of you have been on these journeys a long time. Some of you feel like you've been on them a long time because, you know, you've been through it. And what's happening for you is the answer. It's not what's happening to you. It's what's happening for you. And being in that really beautiful space of, okay, well, again, what's meant for me can never pass me by. And unconditional love for you, for the world, for your counterpart. No matter what happens, love them. But as I always say, unconditional love does not equal unconditional tolerance or unconditional disrespect, you know? You have to keep choosing, excuse me, hiccuping. You have to keep choosing you. And for a lot of you, you do. That's me moving some energy there with that yawn, just so you know. It just feels very, like it's been very one-sided with these connections at times. And during a separation period, it kind of has to be, so you keep choosing you. Because they're not choosing you, they're not able to. We've got justice. You do need to realise they're going through a fucking shit show. Could be to do with children, because we've got new beginnings here. So it could be to do with children. We've got waterfall, which is overflowing abundance, tears of sorrow or joy. It's a release. We've got the bridge. I do feel like for a lot of them, they want to bridge that gap between where you are, you know, not communicate. Oh, I love this. We've got the grasshopper. That's a really good omen. Leap of faith, easygoing, prosperity. And then we got the devil. Fucking devil. You know how I feel about the devil. Can I have one more, please? Anchor. Okay. So this is, the devil is associated with Capricorn. We've obviously just had a Capricorn full moon. But I feel like this is, it says on there within a year during the winter. So it's obviously Capricorn season. So I'm wondering if this is pertaining to something that might have happened in that time, or it's a culmination of something to come. So let's see. Clarified justice. Page of Swords. Let's just see what you need to know. All right, karmic endings. There you go. Karmic endings. Tell me more with the anchor. Wow. They've had to show a hell of a lot of restraint towards you. Your person, right, has just wanted to come in and see you, speak to you, spend time with you. And they've probably told you that several times. I'm coming to see you, I'm coming to see you, I'm coming to see you. And they haven't been able to because of other stuff going on, right? And, you know, lessons they've had to learn, in some cases the hard way. That's where you have to be compassionate and go, well, it's their journey. I don't want them to have to go through difficulties, but unfortunately that's life. We do have to go through difficulties. And, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger and all that jazz, right? So with anchor, which is about fortitude and willpower and security, being clarified by the fucking Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Pentacles, you have good karma coming for your role in this journey. You do. Six of Wands. You have good karma coming. Six of Wands and the Fool. But understandably, things have been difficult. Now, this is Gemini energy, the Magician. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. We're in Mercury retrograde. Yeah, there's definitely been some anxiety around communication with your person here. That's something they've been working through. And they don't want to come in this energy of fast-paced, like slapdash, fly by the seat of the pants. They don't want to be coming in with that energy of impulsiveness. They want to be coming in grounded. Some of them want to come into you quickly, but they want to come in with a grounded energy. And so they've had to learn to do that. You know, it's unfolding how it's supposed to, and it will be after a serious period of healing. And it will take the time it takes. And for some of you, it's unfolding throughout the summer. And the beautiful relationship that you desire is coming throughout the summer. For others of you, it will start more so autumn onwards, right? For the love of God and all that's holy, as I always say, practice non-attachment, okay? I don't like the word detachment. If you've been working with me or following me for a while, you'll know I don't like that word, because that to me is detaching from yourself. You can't do that, because how are you supposed to heal and grow and learn, you know, if you're detaching from you? They're just you in another body. They're not just anything. They are you in another vessel, right? True counterparts as such, or twin flames. They are you in another vessel. But only if you're both doing your work will you become divine counterparts, right? So, or you'll align with another divine counterpart, the person God has for you. Now, in a lot of cases in the collective I'm picking up now these days, it does feel like you're doing your work, they're doing theirs. And that's magnetizing them to you, because they can see that you are standing in your own power. You are focused on you, on your purpose, on your healing, on your life. You're not focusing on them. That doesn't mean you're not thinking of them, and it doesn't mean you're not connecting with them out telepathically. Why do they call it the funny bone when it really isn't fucking funny when you do that? Oh shit, that hurt. But you're rooted, you're grounded, you're living your life. You're making your decisions for you, not anyone else. And most certainly not for someone who isn't in your life properly, you know? So, what else? Let's get some joint wow, I couldn't talk then. That's interesting, isn't it? Let's get some joint messages from my Twin Flame Oracle deck. Let's see. What are the joint messages here, please? Divine Masculine, telepathy, rest, travel, clearing karma, surrender. Oh, well, that's just basically saying what I've just said. Interesting. Okay. Clarify Divine Masculine. 9 of Pentacles. This group of masculines are single. 100%. There's no one else around them. They are 100% single. You and them do talk telepathically. If you want to learn more about telepathy, I do offer one-to-one coaching on it on a half-an-hour session. Everything over £30 is reduced by 10% until the end of Cancer season. Clarify rest. I don't know how that fell out, so we're just going to... King of Swords. They're tired and they're admitting to themselves they're tired and they need their rest. Travel is clarified by the High Priestess. So this could be you choosing to travel here as well. Like, they are burdened by what they're working through. Like, there's a lot of karma being cleared here, but this could be you too, because do remember, this is your joint energies. What I get with the travel, especially because the High Priestess is clarifying. High Priestess can be secrets, as we know, yes. But I'm wondering if this is more your higher selves travelling to the 5D to connect. Let's just see. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Ooh. But they're also wanting to take you somewhere. It's taken you a lot to surrender on this journey. And while they're clearing their karma and you're potentially clearing yours as well, because it's a do-way thing, I do get this energy of them wanting to take you travelling. Yeah, oh wow, yeah, 3. They want to take you somewhere. Where? They want to take you on holiday. They want to take you on holiday. But as I keep saying to you, these masculines, and now I'm being drawn to this mask here. These masculines are fed up of wearing a mask. And with you, they can't wear that mask because you can see right through them, right? Because you are them and they're you. And what comes through is this, I want to be officially single, whatever that means. They want to come to you with no mask. They want to come to you worthy to stay in the same energy as you, because they really do put you on a pedestal. And they're like, right, okay, I need to rest. I need to do my work. But what they're doing is telling you, in some cases, what is going on with them in the 3D. They want to share with you what's happening. And they're despondent without you. They're missing you. They're like, And this is why they're a bit clingy in the 5D. I don't say it disrespectfully. It's not about that. But they're trying to gather the strength to do this the right way. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. They're trying to gather the strength to come to you in the right way. This is going to sound really weird. Some of them are singers. Some of them can sing quite well. Some of them want to sing to you. Some of them want to sing or play guitar or serenade you in some way. And it is romantic, but like some of them want to write you poetry. Some of them, like some of these masculines are very, very gifted people. They can sing, they can write music. They can read music. They can play instruments. Like there's a real... They're multifaceted. And they're really inspired by you, who is also multifaceted. It's a really lovely energy. But like I say, your joint energies are, you both do want to reconnect. And you're just trying to... feminine underneath the door. You're just trying to focus on your own life. And that's okay. You're not doing anything wrong by doing that. You're teaching them that it's okay to surrender. And surrender is trust in the universe, in the divine, in God. And when you really do connect with God and the divine, everything that you want comes to you in the time it is meant to, in the time that is right for you as an individual, and then for your connection also. Okay, what else do I want to ask? What else do I want to ask? I feel like I need some more oracle cards. Yin Yang, here we go. Spirit, what else does this beautiful collective need to understand? Reflection and projections. Okay. Distance, time out, retreat. Okay. These things are all normal. Disharmony, triggers and conflict. North node. Yeah, you're just being guided to focus on your purpose. We've got clarity and third eye. I don't know why, but I wanted to say Lilith then. So some of you feminines are being connected more to Lilith, goddess Lilith. Transcendence and unity. All right. These aren't joint energies. These are just messages you need to understand. What cards do I want to clarify with here? These, okay. There's definitely some unrest. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can feel it in my sacral. There's some unrest. Or, oh, hang on a minute. Wait a second. I'm feeling a lot of discomfort in my sacral. And that's not my energy because that's just come on as I'm channeling. So there's something about sacral, like womb work. Some of you being guided to do womb work. Projections and reflections clarified by the King of Swords. Yeah, they've at times pushed away the connection because of their fears. You know this. Distance is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, they're pushed away to focus on money, on their 3D world and what they're dealing with. And it's a lot. We've got the Eight of Wands clarifying disharmony, triggers and conflict. North node, cosmic and purpose is clarified by judgment. Clarify the third eye. The sun and the moon. Wow. Divine counterparts, if ever there was. Feminine, masculine. Grandmother moon, grandfather sun. That's interesting. So the sun is self, can be ego. The moon is shadow side as well. Yeah, healing. You're healing something here. You're healing patterns. And it feels like, femme, you're healing generational patterns as well. But with the transcendence and unity, that's you two doing your work. So you're doing your work, they're doing theirs. And they're trying to move through any disharmony or difficulty in their life to come to you. This doesn't feel like... This feels like they've taken the time away from you at times and they've looked like they've cut the relationship or cut the connection out because they didn't want to project onto you because they'd already done that. So they're like, I've done that enough, I can't do that again, it's not fair. So they've been pulled back or pulled away and then they've had to learn some lessons in that process. And it's like, oh my goodness, I don't want to come to this connection in that energy. It's not fair. The Queen of Wands is here as well, but it did come out as a bit of a block. Yeah, they've had to deal with a toxic feminine. I'm sorry, I don't like to call another woman toxic or another feminine energy toxic, but the point is, karmic things are very rarely kind, you know? in this regard. It's quite heavy energy, and they've had to take that time out. Look, it's been really intense for them. And, you know, you're someone that they keep thinking of every day, every hour, every day. And, you know, they've had to go through this shit. They've had to learn what not being treated fairly feels like. And if they treated you in a way of breadcrumbing, or they didn't give you the reciprocity you deserved because they weren't able to, because they didn't have the capacity to, whatever the reason, they've then had to learn what that feels like. And as I said, this could be from their karmic partner that they've separated from a while ago, King of Wands, or it could be from, they had to learn that lesson from another karmic energy, because it wasn't the right time for you guys, because they had to learn again how to be mistreated in the nicest way and used. But there is definitely this vibe that they're going to come in and give you that reciprocity when the time aligns. You know, you are going to get it. It's just timing. And this is where you have to practice non-attachment to the outcome and even the person. And that can be difficult, especially when God says things like, look, this, and I know quite a few of my clients have been told this, you are meant to be with that person, no one else. So get used to it. Do your healing work. Do your purpose. Focus on purpose. Focus on you, you know? All right, what else does this collective watching need to see? Are there any other little messages here for them from the Island Time Wellness deck? Soulmates. Self-indulgence. Stabbed in the back. Oh, God. Engagement ring. Girl with a snake. I'm actually going to clarify each of these. I feel guided to. Heart with a key, the dragonfly. Coffee cup. Yeah, your person, in a lot of cases, has had to be stabbed in the back. Because that's what they did to you. Sorry, but truth. That's what they did to you. So you've pulled back and focused on you. You've been open to the idea of possibly other soulmates here as well. Let's clarify. Clarify soulmates. 4 of Cups. But perhaps you've been open to the idea of someone else, and then it's just thought, that's missing, or that's missing, or that's missing, or something just doesn't feel right. Clarify self-indulgence. Yeah. For this, I feel this is your person who's aligned with these people who are using fuckers, basically. Clarify stabbed in the back. And they have been stabbed in the back by this person. And that's what they're closing out the cycles of, possibly now. Clarify engagement ring. Ace of Wands. This is them wanting that with you, yeah. They want that with you. They want the stability, the union with you. Clarify girl with a snake. Again, that's the user energy that, you know, they've needed to let go of at times. And oh God, I feel like for a lot of them, because of the circumstances they have been in, they worry that you will meet someone else, and they have to be in this place where they have to accept it. You've had to accept them moving on, effectively, even though it wasn't a long-term thing in a lot of cases. But there's also this energy of they just want to come in and make it right. And there's a lot of magnetism to you. There's a lot of excitement to you. They know you hold the key to their heart. They know the truth. Ace of Swords. Let's just see if there's anything else we need to understand. Okay, tell me more about this magician. That's falling out there. Tell me more about the girl with the snake and the 4. there's definitely been a lot of conflict with these karmic energies. Like, and, you know, for a lot of them, they thought they'd had their happy ever after before you came along. They thought they'd met their happy ever after. And unfortunately, they've had to learn the hard way that they didn't. And I think they settled for something else as well, probably not long after you separated as such. Or, you know, probably not long after a main separation, if you like, actually, like the proper karmic separation in some cases. And it was a comfort thing, but it really never really fulfilled them, you know? So they've had to heal what they've done to you, because you did, look, the snake, you're the woman, you did find out. In a lot of cases, you did find out. Got the deck and got the snake again. And it's really, like, hurt you, but at the same time, you've also looked at it from a soul perspective and gone, well, they had to learn those lessons. I couldn't teach them. They had to learn those lessons. So, is there anything that masculines want to say specifically to the feminines right now? Girl with a snake. The phoenix. So they're healing from that. But I do feel for a lot of them as well, they've not just been used by romantic partners. They've been used by people in business too. Separation. They've really gone through it. Passion and wedding rings. Okay, again, that's about unions, but we'll see if there's anything else that comes up. We've got butterfly. Heartbroken. Yeah, they've a lot of them, the dragonfly, they've had to work hand of cards, which is taking a risk, being strategic. So they want you to know, honestly, they're heartbroken without you. They're missing you. They're not missing other people. They're missing you. Clarify. Girl with a snake. The Hanged Man. Yeah, it's all divinely guided, this is. Phoenix is clarified by the Knight of Cups, which is them wanting to rekindle things. Separation is clarified by the Nine of Cups. What they want you to know, because it's in reverse, is that they weren't happy without you. And to be honest with you, they're still not. Clarified passion, Five of Swords. Insane chemistry. Yeah. They know that you and them have everything that you want for a beautiful relationship. But with the wedding rings card being clarified by the World in reverse, there's some kind of cycle that's got to close out here. And it could be a marriage. And it's made them feel, the heartbroken card is clarified by the King of Cups in reverse and the Six of Wands. Like, they need to overcome this pain. But I think for a lot of them, the pain is more about you and them not being together, not being the way they want. They miss you. And that's why they're a bit more clingy in the 5D. Yeah, they really do miss you. They really, really do miss you. Anything else with the Hand of Cards? Anything else with the Hand of Cards? Someone has definitely tried to keep them stuck in a number of ways. And they know this, and they're healing from that as well. They're healing from it, yeah. It's been difficult, and it's kept them restricted. And, you know, they're like, right, okay, let's see what we can do about this. They're definitely determined to be moving away from all of this shit. Yeah, they are. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. They're definitely determined, but they're also allowing themselves the grace and the time to heal and listen to their heart. Then we've got the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is them wanting to come in for true commitment. I do think they're keeping an eye on you, though, to see what you're up to. And, I mean, you might look at their stuff occasionally as well. You may not do it that much. You'll probably just do it if Spirit nudges you to, perhaps. But I know everyone's like on these journeys, oh, you shouldn't be looking at what the masculines are up to. It's too much focus on them, blah, 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 blah. But if you've got Spirit nudging in your ear going, check their story, check this post out that was posted on this day, if it's very specific messages you're receiving from spirit, and you know it's spirit and not your fucking subconscious, could be your higher self. If you know you're getting a message or a nudge to look, by God, there'll be a message for you then. You'll see something that they're trying to show you, help you understand. There may be a subliminal messages in it for you. Just trust when spirit is nudging you to look. And the thing is, if you did find out they were dealing with someone else, that might have been what spirit was doing, trying to nudge you to look for that reason as well. But a lot of the time it could be they're trying to give you some kind of message to keep you in this, not keep you in a place of like unwavering faith, no, but spirit is trying to show you you can trust something in the connection, or you can trust in the messages from the divine. I know it's hard at times, because you think, for fuck's sake, why can't life just be a bit more simple? But if you want something to last forever, it ain't going to come to you easily. And things that do come in quickly, anything that started in my life that came in like a fucking whirlwind, really fucking fast, really fast, it's never lasted. It has never lasted. Sometimes the lesson has been short, sharp and brutal. Sometimes it's been short, sharp and sweet. Sometimes. But it never comes in that fast paced for longevity. It just doesn't. And so when you meet your person or align with your person or on these connections and you think, oh my God, it's chemistry, it's this, it's intense, it's that, it's the other, it's... If you've got a dysregulated nervous system, you have to heal that before you can have any kind of union with anyone else. You have to be grounded, rooted, safe in your own presence, in your own heart, in your own emotions, in your own psyche, in your own mental health. Everything has to be balanced. And I still strongly believe that in your life, in order to have that beautiful union with someone, your whole life has to be in a place of calm, cool, collectedness. And you have to be focused on working on you, yes, but living your life, having enjoyable experiences, not just sitting there waiting for them or anyone. Yeah, you can detach from some things. You can never detach from them, because that's detaching from yourself. So you can detach from chaos and things like that are going on. And if your person's going through a lot of shit that's then hurting you to see it, or it's something that's hurt you to find out, you have to go, okay, that's their life. They're not doing it because they're an arsehole. They're not doing it to hurt me specifically in the form of I'm choosing to be a twat to hurt you. No, they're doing it because they're mirroring something in you that you need to heal. And if they're choosing someone else over you, it's because you need to choose you. Use the mirror effect, it works. But again, you can do that across any connection or relationship, because everybody at some point will reflect something back to you that you need to work on. In a lot of cases. Right. Are there any other messages here? Is there anything else you want me to say, Spirit? Is there anything else? I really feel strongly your person wants to take you away, take you on holiday. Or you will be travelling with them when you're together in union. You'll be travelling to far out places. You'll be doing some wonderful... It's part of your purpose to travel the world together in some capacity. I don't feel all the time though. I feel like it's going to be a few times a year, maybe 4 times a year. But you'll hold space together is what I get. You'll hold space together, maybe breathwork, coaching, that sort of thing. Retreats, like there's a real beautiful energy to it. But I don't feel you'll be one of these couples, because I know there's a lot out there. I know there's a lot of spiritual ego out there. And there's a lot of people that go and hold retreats in places, but they're not utilising the local community. And therefore it's colonisation, you know? instead of using or connecting in with people and paying people who know the land, know the lands, know the spirits, you know, indigenous to the country. I know there's a lot of people out there that will spend thousands of money on a retreat, and the facilitators aren't using those that work there. They're bringing in their own and paying a lot of money to them as well, and it's all about money, like I say, colonization. So for you guys, I feel you're going to be in this place where a lot of you will use integrity and connecting with local healers, if you like, or local natives, and say, look, we're going to do this retreat. We would like to utilize your services. We would like to use your wisdom. We would like to, not use, I don't like the word use, but we would like to connect in with your wisdom of the lands, of your heritage, you know, and really respect and revere those people who can teach you a lot more than you probably realize, you know. So it feels like there's going to be a lot of respect and reverence for these beautiful souls of indigenous tribes who will come in and help you hold those spaces. And I don't feel you'll charge the earth either. Like, I know there's a lot out there, oh, I went to this retreat in Bali, it was 10 grand. And what benefit did it give you? Really though, you know, I know there's a few people that do it. And I know there's a lot of people that do retreats, and they do them in a beautiful way. And they're not the people I'm referring to in this spiritual narcissism or egotism, you know. But I just think for you and your person, you've got this real beautiful purpose-led life to come. But the only way you're going to have that is if you're already embodying a beautiful purpose-led life as an individual, and you're whole within. And you don't need another person to complete you. But yeah, they've got healing to do around being used. They've got healing to do around people taking advantage. And I do think for a lot of these masculines, they are going to get to a stage where they're going to fucking snap. And they're going to go, do you know what? Enough's enough. You've treated me like a twat for long enough. And I'm not fucking having it anymore. I am standing in my power. And I just want to connect in with that. Spirit, these masculines that are going to stand up for themselves finally and really like say it how it is. When can we expect this? 4 of Cups. When they've had enough. When they've gone, fuck this. I am not standing in my power here. I need to stand in my power. 4 of Cups is summer as well. It's Cancerian energy, so it could be this season that they're going to do it still. We've got the Star here. I'm obviously not showing her because she is, yeah, anyway. And then we've got the 7 of Swords. When they've had enough of deceiving themselves, when they have had enough of deceiving themselves, they're going to be like, I can't do this to myself anymore. I've got to stand up for myself. I've got to make it very clear. Knight of Wands. I've got to, you know, really entrust. Ace of Wands. I've got to trust in who I am as a person. I've got to make things right within my own energy. Like, I've got to respect myself. I've been deceiving myself all this time, thinking that these people, you know, I can't stand up to them because I don't want to be a people. I want to remain being a people pleaser, and I don't want to hurt anybody. But to the detriment of their own life, they've been hurting people. Sorry, they've been hurting themselves over hurting others. And now I think they're going to get to a stage where they're not going to deliberately hurt people. They're just going to put boundaries in place. Very strong, firm boundaries. Because that is what they need to do. All right, clarify the 4 of Cups. High Priestess. Yeah, they're listening to their intuition. Page of Swords and Judgment. When they've had enough. When they've had enough. They've got some healing to do around this. And it could be to do with their own mother. Could be to do with their own mother. Could be something with their own mother. Maybe their own mother didn't stand up for themselves. Oh, right, that's it. Their own mother didn't stand up for themselves at times. And that's something they're healing within their own lineage, you know? Yeah, we've got the karmic wheel here, clarifying the 7 of Swords. Like, they cannot keep doing this to themselves. And they're going to snap. They're going to snap because they're fed up of feeling this despondent energy, this, oh my God, what is it I'm doing wrong here? Clarify the Ace of Wands. Like, why am I allowing myself to be treated like this? Because I want an easier life, but it isn't giving me an easier life. It's making life fucking difficult. And, you know, they're realising that these things that they're doing are blocks to you and them being together as well. We've got the Hanged Man here. And that's something that they want. They really want Three of Wands. They really want to be with you. They do. They want to be with you. They don't want anyone else. They want to be with you. But they also need to overcome these blocks to get to you. And you're there being shown to them like this beautiful shining light that you are, but they're like still under a cloud or within a cloud of how funny, clouds. I want to call it a karmic cloud, actually. Like, they're in this karmic cloud and they can't quite see what they need to do, but they know they need to do something. And then when they get that clarity, which is coming very soon, they're going to be like, I know what I need to do. And they're going to be like, enough already. I'm fed up of having to, like, bend over backwards for people. Or, yeah, Five of Wands. They're fed up of the drama. They're fed up of the shit. The Hermit. Five of Swords. See how the crow is picking at the head? They're like done with all of that shit. They just want freedom. Three of Cups. They just want freedom. And Six of Pentacles, to bring back balance to you. Then we've got the Chariot underneath. They just want to bring things back to their own life. They want to cut the people out that they need to cut out, and then come to you in the right way. And it will unfold how it's supposed to. Like, there is that desire to make things right between you, but it's only going to come when they've had enough of the bullshit. When they're really in a stage where they're like, I can't fucking take anymore. And, you know, they're going through it. They really, really are going through it. And you have to be respectful of that and mindful of it. But also, it's their journey. It's their karma. It's their contracts to close out, just like you've got yours to close out. They've got theirs. Final messages. I'm going to shut the fuck up in a minute. Final messages. What else? The universe is leading the way, but of course. Divine timing is at play, but of course. I'm not ready to take action. Of course, absolutely they're not. Oh God, this is cute. I want to hold you in my arms. I need to feel your touch. Do you love me? Any more for any more? Two more. You're like an angel to me. Blessings are on their way. So it's all unfolding how it's supposed to. If you would like me to look into this more, then you know what to do. Everything is 10% off, £30. Everything is 10% off, £30 or over. So any service you're interested in over £30 is 10% off until the end of Cancer season. In the spirit of giving, I'm giving back. So, I hope this resonates. Again, it's a bit of a long one, but my readings are quite detailed, aren't they? So I don't really do the short readings. Occasionally, but not very often. So, yeah. What's up?